Let's bring the December 2nd meeting to order. Salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, do I have a motion to approve the complete agenda? Okay, Mr. D'Angelo, do I have a second? Mrs. Paglione? Okay, we will need to elect from the holdover members, which is all of us, okay? All of the members are holdover, so there's no big deal here. So we have to nominate a temporary president. So first we're going to do public participation. Anyone from the public like to speak on any matters? There's no one here from the public? Okay.
Before you go, you didn't approve, we got the motion.
Oh, okay. Approve the agenda. Thank you, Mr. D'Angelo. So I have a motion by Mr. D'Angelo, second by Mrs. Paglione. All those in favor?
Aye.
Nays, abstention, motion carries. Okay, I read the note, public participation. There's no one from the public. Election
Mr.
of...
President, or Mr. Ciccoletti, I just want to report on tonight's executive session. The board met at executive session 6:45. It was an informational presentation by the business manager on personnel and budgetary matters. It concluded about 7:15. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hauser. Okay, so now we need to elect a temporary president.
Mr. President, I motion Dave Ciccoletti for temporary president.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. D'Angelo. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so now we go to the second page. All right, the temporary president asks for nominations for president.
President, I'd like to nominate Mary Jane Paglione.
No,
What?
this is president.
What is it?
This is the president.
President.
Ah,
Vice president, second.
Vice President.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to nominate Dave Ciccoletti as president.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Paliafco? Any other nominations? No other nominations? That's closed. All those in favor?
Aye.
Nays, abstention. Item number 2, we will nominate for vice president. Do I have the nominations for vice president?
Mr. President, I'd like to now nominate Mary Jane Paglione for Vice President.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, Mr. Paliafco. Okay.
Any
Any other nominations? All those in favor?
Aye.
Nays, abstentions. President will nominate for treasurer. As per school code, the appointment will need to be reaffirmed on May 2025.
Mr. President, I nominate John D'Angelo as treasurer.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Mr. Smith, any other nominations? No other nominations. Nominations are closed. All those in favor?
Aye.
Nays, abstentions, motion carries. Appointments. Bucks County Technical School. Was that Brianna? You're there? Okay.
Myself and John.
What's that?
Myself and John.
Yourself and John? Okay, so we're going to leave it the same then, okay? So you and John, is that okay, John? Okay? Okay, so you guys will be the voting delegates. The intermediate unit will be Mr. D'Angelo. How many years you been there?
Too long.
Oh, really?
Since 2012.
Strange. Wow, that is a long time. So Mr. D'Angelo will assume that role. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, the reappointment of Hill Wallach LLP as district solicitor, and you had attached the fees and all of that was in our packet for information.
I motion.
Mr. D'Angelo, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, wow, a lot of seconds on that one. Mrs. Paglione, all those in favor?
Aye.
Nays, abstention, motion carries.
Thank you all.
You're welcome, Mr. Hauser, and tell Mr. Truelove we appreciate all your hard work. Okay, so information and discussion. The board meeting dates for 2025, we'll talk about that at the next school board meeting, okay, if we need to have 1 or 2 a month. And then after the first of the year, we'll put the committees together, but it seems like everybody was happy with their committee, so if anybody wants a change or wants another, just let me know, give me a call, and we could do that, okay? So any questions, anything? Okay, so everybody is prepared to be back on the 18th? It'll be a quick meeting.
Is 6 o'clock?
Yes, 6 o'clock on the 18th, okay? 6 o'clock on the 18th. So let's go around the horn here. Mr. Smith?
I'm good, thank you.
Ms. Curran?
I just want to wish the kids a great rest of the year, and I hope that they have fun. I know this is a festive, December is a festive time with the different holidays, and I hope they, them and the teachers have a great time through December.
Mr. Parola?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Pops and Nick, and I guess Dr. Davis for that 8-on-8 football game that they put on. It was really good, a really good game. They had the cheerleaders, they had everybody there, so they did a great job in doing that. And I'd like to congratulate Mary Jane and you, Dave.
All right, thank
for
you.
your
Al.
seats.
Mr. Polyafco?
I'm good.
Good?
Nothing.
Mr. Stiltner?
Nothing there.
Dr. Davis?
Yes, just to remind the board that we have our elementary band concert forthcoming on the 19th. The date to be determined. I will send out the time.
Okay, the 19th? Okay,
Yes.
that's a Thursday then.
Yes.
Mr. Hauser?
No, thank you.
Okay, Mr. D'Angelo?
Yeah, I just want to echo what Al said, Dr. Davis, that was a great idea. So if you're not familiar, that Marsville had to cancel the game, they didn't have enough players. So Mr. Pops, Mr. Ciotti, Mr. Nastasi, under the guidance of Dr. Davis, came up with this game, 8-on-8. Our kids were pumped. They played it the day before, and it was the biggest crowd we had there all year because the entire student body showed up. So that was really a great thing, and I think it was probably even more beneficial than letting our football team beat up on an undermanned Morrisville team.
That made their day.
Right. And so that was really a good thing, and again, I just glad you reminded about that recital. Make sure you get the note out to everybody. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, Mr. D'Angelo, I don't have anything, just want to thank everyone for their trust in electing me as president again. And we have a lot of work ahead of us, so we're going to have a busy year. So with that said, do I have a motion to adjourn? Mr. Polyafco, I have a second?
Second.
Mr. D'Angelo?